Hey guys, it's Luma. Welcome back to another discussion video. Last week I made two of them. You guys really liked them. We're going to be talking about breakable walls in this video. I don't enjoy the breakable walls, and each time they add them to a new map, it makes me want to vomit. It fucks up the map design. It makes them more annoying to traverse, both for Survivor and Killer, except Survivors, unlike Killer, can't even do anything about it. The problem with breakable walls is that, to me, they're just a pre-dropped god palette that a Survivor can't vault. So, like, for instance, there's one in Dead Dog Saloon, and it's on the upper floor. If you don't break that, the Survivor can loop that 3 times before the window blocks out, and you can't do much about that unless you have a certain killer that can counter it, like a trapper or something. But for the most part, that's basically a pre-drop god palette. Now, obviously, they could immediately break it. It sounds great at first. The problem is it kind of creates this excuse that the devs have been using to make just terrible map design. Now, with the new additions of the breakable walls on the game, it's even more annoying. They're just blocking my way, man. It's trying to be Haddonfield with the amount of, roadblocks. I can't go around shit, but it's just so much worse even with these new breakable walls. Not only are they not controllable on the Survivor side, so if Killer doesn't want to break them, you're basically fucked. I just find them very frustrating. I think everyone can agree that we want them to try to add something like breakable walls, but they're going about it wrong. They're adding these shitty pre-drop god palette level breakable walls, or these breakable walls that just block your way around the map. For instance, have you guys ever played Hawkins? Hawkins has a lot of doors that are seemingly closed prematurely. They're randomly opened and closed. What I think would be great is if the randomly closed ones were breakable walls, so that the killer can at least make the map easier to traverse if they wanted to, or if they don't, then the map is the same to traverse as it was before. The breakable walls can make a more open map if the killer feels like opening it up, or leaving it as closed off as it normally is. But what these breakable walls are doing is they're closing off the maps completely. It's so hard to traverse the maps. For instance, the Springwood Badham Preschool map got fucked by breakable walls. They block both the side doors, and there's not really a fun way to get in that building now. You have to go through the front and the back door, and it's just really frustrating. I don't enjoy the breakable walls on there's a Macmillan map, the big building. I don't know what it's called, but that one, it has a big breakable door that blocks people from being able to straight up enter it sometimes from the top floor. And on the bottom floor, it just makes it a lengthy roundabout, loop. It's just a really annoying problem. Now, I'm not someone who has great ideas on it. I know Scott Jund has a video talking about what he thinks about breakable walls and what he should do for it. But I personally think these breakable walls, if they keep adding them to maps, are just going to continue to shit on the map design even more. They're making it a terrible experience for killers that use mobility to get around because they just block everything. They're not a breakable wall, they're fucking just a wall. That's really what they are. They're a wall that's an inconvenience for everybody, even Survivors. And it's just really annoying. I don't enjoy them. It really makes the maps shit. I don't know how else to describe them. They're not fun to play, and they don't have any strategy the Survivors can use against them. It's just, if the killer hasn't dropped it yet, you loop the fucking god loop that it has set up with it. If the killer does break it, go fuck yourself, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I find them really stupid, and I want the devs to have something like them, but I can only find like one example that I even think is realistically good as a breakable wall, and that is the Dead Dog Saloon shack breakable wall. Because what this wall does is it doesn't make the shack unsafe. It just makes it so they'll have to drop that pallet sooner, so you can get that pallet out of there, which I do like. It's the one scenario where a breakable wall is kind of fair. I think they could do that. Honestly, they could just do that for any loop that is kind of unmind gameable, and make it so the killer can either mind game the loop if they're really, really good, high level, or if they're not very good, they could just break that and then make the Survivor have to play it shorter and drop the pallet sooner and get that pallet out of there. Either way, it's good. And I mean, I think it's a strategy because it makes the killer decide, are these Survivors dumb enough to get mind game at this loop, or do I have to just break this? And it becomes a guessing game. But unfortunately, they lay these fucking things down, in just about every fucking area you want to try to traverse. And just dead ends, dead ends. I was playing the game and I just run into dead ends and I get fucked by the killer. It's just like, I mean, how was I supposed to know that? Well, fucking, here's a breakable, wall. I don't know. I don't enjoy it. It's a very, it's an unexcusable map design problem, and I can't believe that they are adding these to every map. It's making me physically sick, because not only did they fuck up the HUD and the UI last week, but they're just gonna add these breakable walls to these maps, and it just keeps getting worse, and it is not fun. It's not fun to play with breakable walls. They just block my way around areas, and I don't know. I've really just rambled on. I mean, that's what these videos are. I rant. I just end up ranting. But I think if you guys in the comments could list some things you think could be fixed about breakable walls, I'd love to hear them. And maybe tell me some ideas for what you want me to do as my next discussion. I tried streaming this game today, and I just didn't. Or not today, but I tried streaming this game yesterday, and I just didn't feel it, man. Like I hope that they fix this shit soon. But like I'm worried about this game because it's such a fragile relationship I have with this game. Like, I am barely willing to play it. I want to play games that make, I have fun on. And I don't like that my content's starting to grow off of this game when I have such a fragile relationship with it, as we know. I really want to make Minecraft videos, but they just don't relate to this game. And I'm not really sure which way to go with my channel. I think I want to make Minecraft videos, honestly, because I'm not sure how long this Dead by Daylight game is going to last for me. But I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments what you guys think I should do, or if you'd be willing to watch me play some Minecraft. I have some cool Minecraft video ideas if that's the case. So I have another fun video coming up for you guys tomorrow. Or maybe in 2 days. Sorry, I don't know exactly when it'll go up, but it'll be a tips video for new survivors. So be tuned for that. But as always, thank you guys for watching. Leave your discussion ideas down in the comments. And yeah, it's been Luma, guys. Peace.